All right, let's do it. So, yeah, somebody said you should make a video for how to make how to make money on auction house. And I thought to myself, sure, I'll make a video, but I mean, I should say, even if you know what to do, and even if you do it correctly, it's not like what you're doing will make you like a fortune. But I got some ideas, so let's see what we can do with that. So first of all, I got one idea I have is like you should consider like each day, and by talking about day, and let's define what is a day. At the start of the day, start of EU morning time, which means GMT 08 or 07, something like that. At that time during the day, EU players will start showing up, and prices will or should be quite low, and in the evening time, prices should be higher. It's something I've observed for a very very long time, and evening could be like 22, 23, and whatever, like 20. Let's say 2300 hours. Prices are pretty much yeah, boring, not interesting. So if you want to buy something, you want to buy something in the morning, and if you want to sell something, it should sell during the day. And I like to think about it as I call it like a daily cycle. And in the same way, when we look at the weekdays and the weekend days, I like to think about this. I call it a weekly cycle. So if I have a surplus of items during Thursday, Friday, I would like to post them to be sold during the weekend, and really on a Friday I will go for a little bit higher prices than normal. So, okay, I got my mostly doing auction character here. What can we do? We can, with this mod, you can search for something, right? We search for anything, and we get some kind of price information from somewhere, which you may choose to believe is accurate, and it sometimes will be as well. But yeah, what you can do, for example, is my auto buying thing is going on. What you can do, for example, is you can look at the bid per stack here, and you can look at the historical value percentage, and you can think, okay, maybe if this is 1% of historical price, and bidding on this item will cost you 5 copper, should be able to resell that for a profit, right? Now, the idea with this is, well, who's gonna buy this scroll of stamina? Increases stamina by 4, so we run into another problem. Who will buy all your things that you think is valuable? To get around that, maybe you can try to scalp and lowball bid these things. Try to buy what you think is cheap and try to sell it, and you will maybe be able to sell them. I scaled level 1 character from the 4 silver you get to start with, scaled it to over 100 gold. Took me like a week, whatever, using this method. Alright. So you can pretty much, like for example, if you know what you're doing, the green items here, you can buy them if you think it's cheap. We don't know the price of this. Green items can be disenchanted into other items that in itself has some value, and or you can try to buy things like this. Elixir of agility. Okay. I think some people will probably use this. This auction is posted at 64% market, some by the information I have currently. If I want to, I should be able to double. Oh, yeah, there's only one auction here. Okay. This silk cloth, bad example of 300%, but there are 5 auctions. If you double click the item, you will see some more posts. And this is not interesting to buy, but obviously when we see this spread of prices, if I were to buy anything, I would want to buy this one and try to sell it at this price. All right, quite easy. Well, let's try to find something that is a good example of what we can do. We get Mage Weave, 190. Let's do this historical price. Let's go like this. Does it sort? Okay. I know these usually sell. Let's see, what else do we have? Right, so for example, elemental fire. When I try to sell these, they normally sell. Here is one that you can bid for, and apparently this is 15% market, so you should be able to bid at this and resell it. Let's see. Alright, all the elemental fires. Give it a sec here. Okay. So we got the elemental fires, and like these at the top, 91%. This is this value in here that you're seeing here. The bid is something else, and sometimes what will happen is something like this, for example, where you can see that many auctions are posted. A lot of people are asking for other players to buy these items, to buy the elemental fire item at the current percentage market price here. But for example, this one at 102%, 88 silver, apparently. My mod says it's worth 86. But you see, you can bid for 6 silver, and if you want to make some gold, you can bid here. Sometimes if you win the item, you will be able to make some profit. That's one way to do it. And to make that easier, you can press the time left, and you can see, okay, 8 hours, bid on something, 12 silver. This is the one we found earlier, and I'm going to bid on this, and it should disappear. Yeah. So now I got the elemental fires, and these are not interesting. And we can scroll down. We got 7%, 12, 15, 8, and 86. So all of these, except this one, all of these should be something that I would probably like to bid on. If I win them or not, well, they should sell, because I normally sell this item. So I know that because I do it. And there are several items that you can buy and sell. What are they? Well, yeah, that's quite a lot. So the way I like to think about it is like this. So if you have, for example, the players in the game, if I go on chocolate, I need to make some heals. What do I need? Well, I need a major mana potion, right? And here you see the prices they have posted for. It's currently loading. 103, this one, and then there's a lot at higher prices you can buy if you want. I need these for raiding. I also need mana oils, etc. I might need something else for some other particular encounter. And if you think about it, many healers need this particular item. In the same way, many tanks might need something else. DPS classes need something else, and you can narrow it down into, for example, specific kind of herbs that you might want to stack up on, and I've done that. So, for example, Great Arcane Elixir. I know this is used by many people, and it's created by these two items. And you can check the prices holding down shift, clicking right, and you get the dream foil here. And you can also do it with mounted silver sage. Okay. So my auto buying thing is buying it for me because I told it to do that. Notice what happened here at this one particular one. The stack is posted at 41 silver, but the bid is like roughly 3 silver, right? So the mod bids on this for me automatically. Let's resume it. Yeah, and the same way it's also bid. This green one also was bid on by me. And we have, yeah, not these, and yeah, and I see, I know you can't see the window down here, but yeah, it's because I'm hiding it, but it says bid accepted. Anyway, yeah, so that's, so you get from the thinking before, we have the mana potions created for healers, these items that are used a lot. I'm not sure what the category is called in game, but I just think about it like these are the things that we need, and by stacking up on the materials, I may be able to craft them and sell them for a profit. And that's a two-step process. So when you have some money, yeah, I was outbid. When you have some money, you can buy the materials, craft the items, and try to post them and sell them. Because, like, for example, currently, if we look at major mana potion, it says that there is a 10 silver difference between, and that should be 100% of market price, between if I craft it myself, I could gain 10 silver by selling it at 1.7 if I buy these two at 100%, including the crystal vial. So it should be worth 1.7, but we can also double check this information in another way. Okay. Let's see if I can do that. Let's check. We got this, we got this, got this. Ah, yes. This should be working. Ah, now you can see the website. Okay, so unless you know how to make them or what the individual materials are worth, you can get more information from some website, and there are several out there if you want to be like that. And you can look at the information. If you know what to do with it, maybe you can make some money. But let's look at this site. So like I said, your major mana potion. Okay, currently it's bought out at 78 silver and 1 gold. So it's a bit lower than what my mod says in game, but it's fairly close, and we can see here that the prices have been falling. So maybe it's not a good idea to stack up on these materials unless I can buy them for a very low price. There's also more information you can get, like in individual items. So for example, I can go to Dreamfoil and I can see, okay, well, I could can click on a Dreamfoil. Let's see, and I can see individually about Dreamfoil item, right? And I can also get times, dates, prices, and this chart thing. And well, if you ask me where to buy on this chart, it's very simple. If you want to buy it, just go with the average. If you know that you want this item, every time prices is going down below the average, you would like to buy, right? Because you need this for whatever reason. In this case, to create the mana potions. And so you can go into detail about the many items in this way. And so I have here's the Dreamfoil ice cap and crystal vials, and some more information about the potion. You can see prices have been falling, but still there's some possibility to sell them at certain prices. Yeah, and yeah, so I use the mod to help me out. For example, so in Dreamfoil I made let's see, this one. yeah, so this filter will show me Dreamfall that is posted for a bid price at 80%, 80, and below. So here, for example, just give it a chance to load up, and you'll see it. I'm gonna plug this in. Right. Okay. So currently, the mod will find or finds 2 items, and it's very obvious when you see there are 5 Dreamfoils posted here, and there is 1 here. There are some auctions, but yeah, in this stack there's 5. And yeah, if I bid 7 silver, 50 copper, I'm the highest bidder for this one currently. That's a good place to be in, because like just below 8 silver, if we check the website, do like this, now we got the game again. Yeah, so here's the information: 7 silver, 50 copper, 5 Dreamfoils, 5 times what this is, right? Let's go back to the website, like this. Okay, right. So if we go back to Dreamfoil, you can see one is supposed to be worth 80 silver, perhaps 72, something somewhere thereabouts is what one should be worth. So if I can purchase 5 of those for 8, it's quite a substantial gain to be had for selling later on. Anyway, yeah, and yeah, so it goes on and on. Let's go back to the game. Let's see, yes, we got the game back on. Yeah, okay, yeah. So do you see the filter? It says Dreamfall, exact bid percent 80. So I've done this too much, and I've learned the syntax. I just type in the window, type the commands. But if you don't know how to do it, well, we can do it like this. So filter. It doesn't matter what it says here. When you press on filter, you can just go, okay, I want to go with I want ice cap, right? And I'm not sure where it's at. I think it's trade goods, but let's just go with all, and let's just go with common, and let's see bid profit. This is not. You'd think this is useful, but it's not really, because it's not good enough. Bid percent, and let's see, all under 90%, enter. We get this filter, we get the item, and the filtering by the quality, and let's see search, and let's see if it finds something. Right, so what you're seeing now is let's double check. Yeah, what you're seeing now is, like, you see ice cap here, and you see that historical value is 113. You're asking for 90%, 90. That is this value here you're asking for. This is the full price. If I press here, and if I press buy out, I am buying this item, 20 of those, at 113 market, right? What I want to do, if I think 90% is like, if I want to buy it at 90%, I want to press bid, right? Personally, I think it's a bit expensive, so maybe I'll just buy 84 these 30 minutes, see if I can grab those. And yeah, so you will have this character is alchemist. He makes some potions and whatever, so many things. So naturally he will have filters in orcs that are towards herbs. For example, we got the swift thistle, and we got the Karg, we got whispers, and we got all the different things. And then there's the other items as well that I just buy and sell. For example, elemental earth at 80% or lower. I'll just buy it, I'll sell it. And then there's the more complex filters we can use, like for example, I will show you something. Check this out. So let's say I just want to go on auction house and see if there are something somebody posted for crazy low bid, 30% and lower, and we can go like this, and we wait and we wait and we wait. But you see, it loads page 2, page 1, and then what you will want to do if you choose to go this route is you will want to press this bid here, sorting by bid price, because even though you would like, maybe you think that, oh, I'm gonna purchase something for 5% of the price. Sure, you can do that, but remember, if it's 5% times 4 silver, you're not gonna make a huge profit, right? This, on the other hand, if this is correct, which it is not, but if this is correct, 26% is 1 out of 4 for 5 gold and whatever. I mean, this item should be, as you see, valued at 19 gold, which I believe maybe it is, but I don't think anybody will buy it. So that's why I press the bid sorting column, and I go by that. And if I see something that is expensive combined with percentage, I will bid on it. So for example, rugged hide here, you can see, yeah, 12. This is worth clicking on like this. And maybe briar thorn, 3 silver, I don't care about that. And now you see, as soon as I post and click on bid on things, the loading stops. You need to click the resume button, and it should continue loading items, and they will appear in the middle of, yeah. Okay, let's see now. What else do we have? Yeah, so you can also, so the idea is to buy things that are cheap, that people need. I think that is one way to take a hold of materials. And yeah, so eventually you will start accumulating items, collecting things that are, maybe you sell them, but after a while you will have many items that you want to sell that are, well, they're just trash in your inventory that won't sell. So you have 2 ways out of this. Either you go to the vendor and vendor the items to get some gold, or you post them for the cheapest cheapest way you can. And how do you do that? Okay, let's see. I don't know if I have anything in the mail. Let's go. Okay, we can't sell that. Let's go up there and see if I have anything I can post. Let's wait. This is most effective travel method. Yes, you see? Excellent. See if I got some items. I got some things back. Alright, okay. Got some more items. Let's see now. Alright. So, yeah, we click on the post thing. And for example, let's say these golden Sansam, they were difficult to sell for whatever reason. Nobody bought them. What I would want to do is, you see the price here at historical value. The cheapest one is posted at 139%, and there are some more posted at, like for example here, 8 times 10. So there's 10 of them bunched together, and there are 8 stacks. So there's in total 80 posted here, and there's 50 posted here at 140%. And what I like to think is, I just add together, like at 140%, we got all of these is a block of orders, a block of selling going on here. And people want to sell them for 5 silver and whatever, and then there's some stragglers at 160%. People are dreaming, right? But let's say I want to get rid of this golden Sansam. What would I do, right? Maybe I would put it at 24%, but it depends on what it costs to post, right? Maybe I don't care about this. I would simply click the highest place here. I could also be clicking here. Then I would post it for the current believed market price. And that might be a good idea or it might not be, but it's not. I just click the simplest one, the cheapest one here, and normally what I do is 8 hours, and I just click post. Easiest way to try to sell something that is pointless, like for example this iron feather. Nobody wants to buy this for whatever reason. Okay, we have 29 of these at 72%, but also there's some more at the same price. So if I want to be the first in line, I want to be the first, I want to be the cheapest, I will press here and I will click here to post. But if I think this is valuable, for example the mongoose, I know these will sell eventually. Question is, how much or how long time am I willing to wait for in order to sell these? Well, today, currently, I'm willing to wait for 8 hours to sell them. Alright, and there's, you see the market is quite, there's quite a few of them at 93%. There's some more a bit higher up, and then we have the normal dreamers here at 104, and we got some at 110, whatever, and actually I don't really care. Now, if today was a Friday, I would click here in an instant and post it. Because so many people play or come to the market at that time. Friday, you're at the raid, you need your potions, right? What happens? Everybody bought them. There are no more. Well, I know this will happen because I know the activity is higher. And so, like I was talking about earlier, weekly cycle. What happens? Just before the weekend, I will post high price. Let's just do it for this time. I will post something at a bit higher prices. And if I want to get rid of something, I would post it at the lowest price. Give it a sec to load here. If I wanted to get rid of the Grum's Blood here, I would just click here to be the first in line and post it. But I don't with this item. For example, this herb pouch. Nobody wants to buy this for whatever reason, but it's fine. There's not even an auction out for them. Oh, that's pretty cool. So what I could do here, in this case, 8 hours. Who's gonna buy this? I have no idea, but let's just go here. Let's click here. Let's go. If you bid on 20 silver, you can have it, but if you really want it, 60. And you see that reflected. 50% market at bid, 150% at ask buyout price. And I click post. You can see my auctions here, and you see it reflected here. Okay, yeah, what else do we have? Give me a sec. Right, so as per the weekly cycle, I think it's a good idea to, well, if you end up stocking up on a lot of items during the week, you should try to empty it maybe on a Friday. Saturday is a bit late. Many people are posting at that time. But try to get like the people that actually need something. You know, when you need it, well, you can have this. I'll sell it for you at 150%. I really need it. Oh yeah, you need it? Okay, here, give me 150%. Right, that's what happens on Friday. So yeah, whatever is left after you sold and you made profits overall, and that's another thing, right? If let's say you have 100 gold and you bought some items during the week, and on Wednesday you're already up to 110 gold. You're up 10%, right? If you have inventory and you're up 10%, what does it matter what happens the rest of the days during that week? You could be selling all your items for 1 silver each, and you would still make money. And I know you might not want to let go of that super epic or whatever that's worth several hundred gold. And maybe it's not a good idea to sell it, but you get my point. If you sell it, you get more money, and if you can't sell it, guess what? It's worth 0. Okay, so just let go of the thought that well, you made money and then you just empty inventory, get more gold, do it again, and you will win faster this way. And it's also like, if you think about it, it's seasonal resale. Many stores do this. Believe me, at that whatever colored Friday or whatever it is, when they have their special prices, believe me, those stores already made bank. And I think they could be selling their inventory for whatever price. It doesn't even matter. And quite honestly, that's why they do it. Or one of the reasons. Anyway, so yeah, So that's for So I talked about bidding on low bidding on normal items to sell later. I talked about creating crafting items, bidding on them, and basically bidding on items is what you want to do. You have to be a bit patient, right? And maybe I will bid on your items, and that's life. Get over it. So I like to empty the inventory by each week, and sometimes it's not possible. Sometimes I don't need to, so I don't do it. Now, sometimes things happen. Actually, sometimes things change, which is strange in this market. But things change. I heard somebody said, "Oh, there's a rumor we're going to get jewel crafting in Classic." Jewel crafting? Okay. Well, I don't really know too much about jewel crafting, but I remember it from somewhere else. And so this rumor was spread, and I heard somebody told me, "Oh, I bought some citrines and some stone, and they're selling for 800% price." Okay. I don't know. One of our crazy warlocks told me, stacked up on a lot of stone, and sold it. And I'm like, okay. So basically, when we hear the rumors about things that happen, listen. Whatever you choose to believe is it's your thing, right? But I will tell you like it is, and you may want to have another opinion, but it will be wrong. Listen, the news or BS. It's like your amplifier to your epic guitar. The news is simply somebody turning the knob up to 11. And what happens after is what you should pay attention to. And if you don't believe me, it doesn't matter too much to me. I know what I know. Anyway, so so I think that's pretty much it. So I think in the coming weeks there should be some updates, some patch with something, and some raid, and etc. And if you think about this, if more people want to try this new content out, then all the normal items that we need, they will need them even more. And this should be, let's go back to the Chrome. All the normal items we need will be needed even more. So basically, like for example, we got the major mana potions. I would expect, if prices come to, you see I can hold my pointer here, I would expect, if this is the average, that picking up all the calls here, or like buying everything that drops below 0.5 or something, or drops below here, or drops below here, just picking up like these spikes. I don't know why it spikes like this. I personally believe it's some sort of an error, but you see, right? You have to like kind of squint with your eyes, to make it a bit average. But pretty much like you see below, I would buy it here, here. If price goes low, I'm just gonna buy it until I don't have any money. And well, if we end up more people going into the new content, then we will need this item more. It should go up, as with many other different things. But you never know, right? We will have to know. We have to wait until after and see what happens. But that's what I personally believe.